So good to have you back. Do you feel like you're going to be able to play Sunday?
Yeah, I'm preparing to play Sunday. Been going through practice, preparing, keeping my same routine like I always do each week.
Was it more the elbow or the ankle that kept you sidelined last week?
More the elbow.
Yeah, but it's feeling better since
Yeah, yeah,
Sunday.
yeah, feeling better for sure.
Tough watching that game last week, seeing everyone making big plays, and you probably wanted to be out there.
Yeah, it was eating me alive. It was obviously it's the way the defense played. It was awesome to see and fun to be a part of. Just kind of killed me, on the inside when people got picks or sacks. My first instinct is to run on the field and try to celebrate with them, but had to kind of keep my composure in that aspect. But yeah, it hurt, but I was really happy for just how the team played overall as a whole.
Was it fun to kind of see from the outside the complementary way that, offense, defense, special teams all kind of work together? I'm assuming from when you're not playing, you kind of see the game differently.
Yeah, it was. It's always super interesting because when you don't play, you kind of realize a lot more, and I can actually take the time to digest and kind of pay attention to small details and stuff that you usually don't really focus on during the game because you got so much going on from a play call standpoint and stuff like that. But yeah, it was really awesome to see just to be able to play complementary football, play fast, start with the block punt and kind of go from there.
Prior to you missing last Sunday's game, there were a couple games where you and Javon started alongside each other, which would be one of the youngest starting safety combos in the league. I know both of you guys are really studious. You study a lot. Is there anything that the two of you decided collectively you needed to do to prepare outside the building together, quiz each other, just because there's so many communication responsibilities that come with safety?
Yeah, we do a really good job of just talk before the play, like especially if we have time to huddle. If the offense isn't going kind of fast tempo, we're always in the back, just kind of looking at the formations, and literally talking, deciding what we're going to do and stuff like that, and kind of off the field, just being able to get together. We've started to get together a lot and watch film, stay after meetings, and just kind of talk over and go over everything that we've learned, and kind of take a dive into the stuff that we are going to practice the next day, and just kind of get a head start from that standpoint.
Is that done usually in the building, or do you ever go out to eat and discuss it then?
Nah, I ain't gonna eat with him, man. Nah, nah, I'm playing. No, we never go out to eat. It's mostly just here. Javon, he's a goofball, man. So I think it'll be kind of a dangerous dynamic if we ended up hanging out outside the facility in a good way, obviously, in a good way. But yeah, mostly just stays within in the facility.
Yeah, I'm curious about goofball. Why is he a goofball?
Nah, he's super intelligent, obviously. He just, I don't know, just stuff he says. He's a funny dude, like a real funny dude. He's different in a good way. Is the best way I could put it. Just from the stuff that I see him post on Instagram, which is hilarious. The TikTok videos that he sends me, like he literally always has me crying laughing. So yeah, he's definitely a goofball. I can't believe I just used that word to describe him, but yeah, it is what it is.
If you had a veteran third safety who was, not a good guy, it'd be difficult. But Eric seems like just one of the best people you'll meet. How easy has that made the transition and avoided any potential awkwardness? The fact that he's such a good guy, your snaps increasing, Javon's increasing, maybe his have gone down somewhat.
Yeah, Eric's one of the nicest people I know, and he's done an awesome job since I got here of just helping me better myself as a player, and even just with small detailed stuff, whether it's man coverage, of a better way of using my feet, using my hands, and just talking through scheme stuff. Because like I've told y'all before, I think I kind of struggled a little bit with the playbook and stuff in my role last year. So he was a really big part of helping me feel comfortable on the field, and he just continues, no matter the situation, he always continues to help me grow, strive for greatness, and he's been a really big part of my success.
I know you guys always get caught up in the moment and the week to week because that's what you have to do. But Do you ever think about the possibility that you and Javon could be a tandem for a while, given your young age right now?
Yeah, I mean that'll obviously be awesome and just really cool to keep building. I think it's really interesting just how much we've been able to grow, and we haven't even played with each other that long. So just with that and just how everything flows so easily for us, it's definitely exciting just to be able to see that and kind of see our growth and just continue to build on what we've already established and just kind of grow from there.
Brandon, you're going to be wearing the Dell's Children's Hospital cleats this week from My Cleats, My Cause. Just wanted to ask you what that means to you and also an update on Jaden. How's he doing?
Yeah, so Jaden's doing good. He actually is about to start driving, which is pretty cool. Stayed in contact with him. I talked to him pretty frequently. He actually sent me a video that his friend made. It was basically a highlight video that his friend made of my highlights and stuff this year, and him and his friend put a lot of work into it. So it was really cool to see. I still told him he keeps wanting to challenge me. I don't know why, in like some type of race or like a 7-on-7, like celebrity 7-on-7 game. So when I get back to Austin, I'm gonna have to try to put something together. Obviously, I'm not gonna take it easy on him. I'm probably gonna try to win, obviously, but yeah, it's been really cool. And obviously, with my cleats dedicating osteosarcoma and just being a part of everything that he's been through with his having to get his leg amputated and just going through that whole cancer process has been truly like a special part of my heart to be a part of that, and with him and his mom. So I'm really happy with where our relationship has been, and obviously just gonna continue to grow in that aspect.
So when you look at when
You were
got a
so
question,
locked
Matt?
in. You were so locked in. I don't think you even noticed.
Nah, just didn't raise hand. You got a question?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll go ahead.
All right.
when you look at your individual season thus far, the good and maybe if there's not so good, I don't know. What do you see when you put it all together? How do you assess your season?
I think it's definitely. I'm really hard on myself when it comes to growth, and you never play a perfect game, but in my mind, I still strive to have a perfect game. And when I don't, my first thing is to figure out what I did wrong and kind of critique it and go from there. So I think I've played decent. I think there's obviously a lot of growth in a lot of different areas that I could attack this offseason, which I'm excited about just to continue to grow my game. But yeah, I think I played okay. Yep. What's your question, bro?
Was there a question?
Going back to you spoke about going out to eat with Javon.
Yeah.
I noticed your shirt is pretty cut up, and you're pretty ripped guy. What do you attribute that physique to? Is it nutrition? Is it your weightlifting? What is the reason?
So I spent my off season in Florida, most of it, for the first time, and I went to Mac Fitness. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. It's right outside, kind of in the Davie area, somewhere around there, and it's a lot of old school like Rocky Balboa type workouts. You know what I mean? And it really makes you a man. And shout out to my trainer, wherever he is. I know if he's watching somewhere. He did a great job of developing me as a player and a person, too.